Hi guys, if you're watching this and you want to start again, of course, I just want you to give a little bit of context before I start sharing what I have to share. I've been feeling so stuck, so stuck that I don't want to move when I'm in bed, and I don't want to do things because something has happened that was disturbing for me, and all of a sudden everything feels like, what is the point of all this? And I know so many of you go through this, and this is how I am overcoming it. And I thought I would make a video about it because life cannot go on like this. We are strong mental MFs, and we need to tackle this whatever situation you're in. I hope that this video brings you that energy and gets you started on the path that you are traveling. The first one is compassion. I truly understand you, and it's completely okay to go through all these things. Not everybody as mentally strong as the other people around them, and what we see outside, especially in this social media zone. So I'll be focusing on what can you do when you're feeling like nothing matters. And I'm not going to put a sudden flip and say that, oh, you matter, and it all of that might confuse your brain. So I'm starting with just acknowledging that you have this feeling in your heart and giving it all the compassion in the world, and you can do this by calling your friends also. Like, okay, one thing that your mind does not like is when your deepest fears are getting exposed. So that's what maybe you need to do. Call up your friend and tell them how you feel, and you will get the kind of compassion. Not just any friend. Make sure that that friend is someone who will give you compassion for it, who says it's okay to feel that way, and who tells you that they have been through something like that too, and that makes you feel like you're less lonely, and that makes a huge difference. So first is that acknowledge your feelings and give it lots of compassion. And you can do this by speaking to a friend of yours who you know that will give you a lot of compassion, or you yourself, if you are in the stage to give yourself compassion, do that. The second is starting small. Okay, you are completely stuck now, you don't know what to do next. Okay, start with the most basic thing that you do and acknowledge that and give yourself congratulations for doing that. For example, one of my friends, she was not feeling well, and of course her career was not going well, relationship was not going well, and all the things are not working out great. But are you brushing your teeth today? Did you take a bath? Did you take care of yourself or somebody? Did you bring someone water? Even that counts. Your smallest actions count. It's just the difference of acknowledging those small things that you have done. Simple. No brainer, to be honest. If you do something, acknowledge yourself for doing so. I've been feeling like not doing anything at all, but I'm just focusing on the next step and acknowledging, okay, I took a bath today. Wow, that's great. That's progress. It's okay. And what can I do next? I'll just take up the next thing that is on my mind, right? So do the next thing and start extremely small and acknowledge that you have done it. If your mind knows that you're winning, then you want to win more, right? All this might seem like a little too much, but just imagine it. You don't have to worry about the entire week, you don't have to worry about the entire day, you don't have to worry about the entire hour. You just have to think about the next thing that you're going to, the next second that you're going to spend, and that's all. This is a stuff for someone who feels stuck every now and then. And I believe that you can do it. I believe that. And I love you so much. Even though I don't know you, I love you so much, and I know that you can do it. Okay? So remember that. Small steps and acknowledge that you have done it. It doesn't matter if you're journaling, if you're meditating, or I don't know, whatever activity. Take 3 activities and tell yourself that you have done that, and that's truly amazing. You might say that, okay, taking bath is not such a big deal, but to some people it is. Why compare yourself to the most awesome people? Compare yourself to the people who are less fortunate than you. They're not able to bath, but that's still an achievement. So this is the way to like go about it. Okay, if you were going on a journey and then you suddenly got stuck, start where you left off. If, for example, if you were doing a certain thing and you failed at it and that's why you're feeling stuck, get to few pages before where you got stuck and understand what situation you were in and what made you feel all these things. Just a bit of reflection and get back to what you used to do. If it was a routine that you used to follow, get back to that routine. It's easy, it's more recognizable. You can start from where you left off, and that can build great difference. And okay, I was feeling sick for 2-3 days, and I was journaling, and I felt like, what is the point of all this? I'm not gonna journal because I don't see a point anymore. I used to write about why I'm living this life or what are my goals and all of these things, and I stopped writing it. And today I went back 4 pages where I had left off. I took it back again and I'm doing it again. Although it doesn't make sense to me, but life is worse if I'm not doing it at all. So I rather do something than do anything at all. Something is definitely better than nothing. So do it, show progress. It's okay, it might seem small. I know your expectations are high, but you don't know the magic of small steps. That's what I'd like to say. So the number one thing when you're stuck is that, okay, your subconscious mind has taken over you. You're not able to think, you're paralyzed, right? So how do we get this logical brain to start working? By reflecting. So start journaling. If 2 years ago I was completely depressed, I don't know where it was going, I wanted to self-harm and all of that stuff was going on. I was even on meds, but then when I started journaling, I had a coach and she told me that, Komal, just drop everything and start journaling. When you start to see your thoughts, it's a completely different magic. And journaling is not an easy habit, I bet on that, but when you start doing it, it will bring wonders. And start today. Journal for 5 minutes. When you tell your mind you're supposed to journal for 15 minutes, it's not going to work out. Start with 1 minute if that works. And how do you keep accountable to yourself? Ask a friend, right? Like for me, my coach was my accountability partner, but you can ask any friend to volunteer to, when you're scared that, okay, this person is going to question me when I'm not doing it, then you're going to get scared and do it. This might not be the case, but pick someone who is a bit compassionate and who's also a bit motivating. We humans are amazing. We sometimes suck in positive energy. We not only suck in negative energy from other people, we can also suck in positive energy when we are sad. So consider this video to be your that positive push, and go talk to a friend and tell that, hey, I'm feeling like this, can you please empathize with me, and can you be my accountability partner for journaling every day. You need not even focus on doing every day. You just have to take it one day at a time. Today, if you journal or not is the only question that you need to focus on. So trust me, if you don't want to be in that stuck situation forever, start your logical brain, which is easily ignited by journaling. Okay, this video is to get you started if you're feeling stuck or you're feeling lost. But then if you want to feel better about yourself and you've been feeling depressed for a really long time, then I really do suggest you find yourself a a professional psychiatrist or psychologist, whoever you find is apt for that situation, because seeking help is the best thing you could do for yourself and for the loved ones around you. And I cannot emphasize on this more. Yep, thank you so much. And as a giveaway, I'd like to share how how this process looks like when you are applying it in your life. For example, you're stuck, you don't feel like doing anything, you don't feel purposeful, okay? And remember, this has not happened the first time in your life. Maybe the intensity of it is really a lot this time, but this is not your first time, I'm sure about that. So something has bothered you, so you have come to this situation. So let's begin with giving yourself compassion, acknowledging that this is happening. It's okay to feel, it's okay for me to feel like that. Let's start with that. And it's also possible for me to change this by bringing small incremental steps. This is all you need to remember, and I need not worry about the entire year. I just need to focus on the next second, and I need to count my wins. Okay, so start small, acknowledge your wins, and build where you left from. Okay, if you had left from point B, start from point B again. And remember, journaling can help wonders. If you're feeling stuck, it will help you reflect, and there's no limit to how much you can journal. The more you journal, the more clarity you get. So I am full in to journaling your thoughts. That's all for today. And if you're feeling stuck, just remember, in a line I'll summarize it: acknowledge your pain, give it compassion, start small, focus on the next minute, start from where you left off. Remember, incremental progress matters. Focus on journaling. Journal, because that will help you open your logical brain. Okay, and focus on 3 habits. That's all. If not, if you cannot do 3, just do 1, and give yourself a big pat on your back and say that you did well. That's all. And the next day, repeat this. But when you are comfortable with this, challenge yourself to do more. That's how it's done. Thank you so much. The same thing I'm going to apply to myself. The same thing I had applied to myself 2 years back, and whenever I've felt stuck, and it works wonders. If some of this doesn't work out for you, please feel free to tell me that, and do not follow such a thing. And yep, if you enjoyed this video, drop me a like and tell me in the comments how you found this, and if my energy got transferred to you. I would love to know that. And thank you.